here.
Still, after all these years.
And we're going to try to do this more regularly, almost every other week. We're coming to you live from Fine Line Studios. We're in the music studio today. We're located in Bridgeton, Missouri, in St. Louis County. We have a great group today. Quick roll call. Charles is here, like usual.
Charlie Ward.
Famous fried bologna sandwich.
Yeah.
Little did we know he was a chef. He is.
I've seen him make mashed potatoes before. It was weird.
Shout out Jose Suave's Tiki Barn and Exploratorium.
Which I went to this past weekend.
Yeah, how was it?
It was okay.
Did you kayak in?
I would give it 2.5 on the kayak and the food.
And then you paraglided afterwards. Standard.
Yep.
And we have next to Charles, we have Selena. Then we got Evan, Ayanna, and Mr. Brian. I'm DJ CT. To my left is Evan DJ $.
Hello.
Fun fact, I was moving all our podcast to Mixcloud. Do we know who was on the first ever Fine Point podcast, Brian? Do you remember?
And the person would be me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Name one other person.
First podcast, if you can remember.
There's someone that is going to blow your mind.
Krista.
Yeah.
And Letitia was on there. Did you know that?
Yeah. And Holly, if I can remember.
I think Holly was on the second one, and it was Shannon. It was two people that didn't say a lot.
Yeah.
But go back and listen to them. We're now on Mixcloud. You got all our podcasts in one place.
Sometimes people are pretty shy, so it happens. But
All right.
Brian, you're holding it down. But we have 3 new people today.
Brand new
to the podcast, except for Brian, because Brian just was begging us. He was like, hey, listen, I know I lost the straw poll. I know I lost it for Evan last week.
Yep, on the feud.
But, yeah.
It's time to redeem yourself. So before we get to introductions, a few news and notes. How about that eclipse?
Yes, baby.
Yeah, did you see it?
Do you see it, Selena?
Did you see it, Selena?
Baby, yes, baby.
What'd you think about it?
It's pretty nice. It's pretty good.
On a scale of 1 to 7, how was it?
I scale 1 to 7 was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
It was pretty good on 1 to 7.
Fair enough. Evan, did you see it? See that eclipse? Everyone's talking about it. I'm not really a social media guy. I logged in. It was just like, man, that's everything. Everything on there was eclipse related. Brian, what's up?
It was awesome to see the clips. And I think
The newspaper clips. Go ahead.
newspaper clips. And I think
For your journal, you keep them at home.
we're
Big
gonna-
scrapbooker, that Brian.
we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this podcast so everybody
In honor of the eclipse. Good call.
the clips.
Of blocking out
We're
the sun.
Everyone that we lost in the eclipse.
We're gonna make this.
Don't stare into it.
Make this thing be awesome. It's a very awesome. That's the nice podcast. I did a lot.
Yeah, it's super nice.
I don't know what today's date is.
Did you have a total eclipse of the heart, Brian?
Clips of the heart.
For your scrapbook. There was some rapper, I forget his name, he posted, it was like, oh, I'm invincible, I'm going to stare at the eclipse, I stare at the sun all the time. Then he canceled his next 3 concerts for undisclosed reasons. Don't look into the eclipse, right, Brian?
Right.
Very good. So that was the news and notes. Charles, do you like the eclipse?
He's making faces like he enjoyed it, or he didn't. I don't know. Charlie's kind of that guy that loves the sun so much, so I think it was probably pretty disappointing for him whenever it went away.
Yep.
Even for 2 minutes. So
But it came back.
with a vengeance.
back.
With a vengeance.
All right, very good. Now, we got a big show today. Let's go right into the introductions. Miss Selena, you're here. First ever podcast. I'm excited. I'm actually going to try to get most people here at the studio. We have 57 artists here. Can we get all of them on the podcast? I'm not even sure. Selena, introduce yourself to the audience.
Audience, I do draw a lots of faces, like big lady with red lipstick.
Slow down. They're taking notes. You draw faces.
I draw lots of women.
Women with red lipstick. And you were doing a very big piece the other day. I was challenging you to color in the face.
That's her name was Shirley.
What do you like best about coming to the studio, Miss Selena?
I like coming here most in the morning. And I like say hi to people. How are you doing?
Yeah, you're super friendly, Selena. We enjoy that because you're pretty smiley. You like to know what's going on. pretty consistently asking us what we're doing and which van we're taking, right?
Right, baby.
I like her secret handshake with the snap.
Yep, she's a snapper. Yeah.
Very nice. That is Selena, brand new participant on the podcast.
Round of applause for Selena. Let's give it.
All right, Mr. Evan. Oh, we have two Evans today.
I know, it's very confusing.
We'll call him E-Man, his popular nickname.
I call him, what's my new nickname for you, Evan?
Evbo for real though.
Evbo for real, though. All right, one more time.
That's a tongue twister. Go ahead.
My name's Evan. I like to take it easy.
What are some hobbies that you have, Mr. E-Man?
I don't have hobbies.
What do you do in your free time, Mr. E-Man?
I do free time. I hang out
You hang out?
with my family.
Very nice.
Yeah, you love your family, right?
I do.
You do. We've met your family many a times here at the studio.
Yes.
You have a great family.
Originally
Yes, I
from
do have a great
South
family.
America?
South America, yeah, or
Colombia?
Colombia,
Central
South America.
Colombia, yes, Colombia.
Very nice.
That's right. You and Sam, right?
Yeah, and like,
Yeah. And Sam's your twin brother?
yes, he is.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy. So
Very cool. All
Yeah.
right, Mr. Evan. So hypothetically, Evan, you're making lots of art here, and you're selling lots of art. Yeah. What are you spending your money on
What?
when you make money off the art that you sell?
I don't know.
what do you spend your money on, man? What do you like to buy with all the money that you make?
Candy,
What type of candy? Like chocolate? Do you like
chocolate,
sour stuff?
sour stuff.
Do you like
Chocolate.
what don't you like, Evan?
I don't. I don't like. I do like French fries and milkshakes.
That's right.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Very good.
All right.
French fries and milkshakes
Round
from
of-
the E-Man.
Round of applause for Ev.
Yes.
Let's give Evan a round of applause.
A smattering of applause.
Yeah. It's going to be that group. It's quite a different group than last week. You know, we had.
Oh, hold on, Ayanna. Not yet. So next up, brand new to. Hold on. Next up, Ayanna, brand new to the podcast. Ayanna,
Ayanna Parker.
looking beautiful.
Ayanna
How you
likes-
doing, Ayanna? Can you introduce yourself to the audience?
What's your name?
Milkshake.
No, Ayanna, what's your name? I'll get to the questions. Ayanna, what's your name, and introduce yourself to the audience.
Ayane.
Ah, very nice. And you were saying something about Pop-Tarts? Do you like them?
Yeah.
I like those s'mores ones. What's your favorite flavor? Of all the flavors the Pop-Tarts come in.
Brown.
Brown, yeah. Brown's a good color. You talking about the brown sugar ones? I love the brown sugar ones. Those are my favorite
Very
too.
cool.
Ayanna.
Do you eat them? Do you put them in the toaster, or just take them right out and eat them?
Put them in the toaster.
Very nice.
Yeah. Side note with Ayanna, she is my best friend, right?
Yeah.
Ayanna, who's your best friend? Who's your best friend?
Evelyn.
Yeah.
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Yep.
Haven't quite figured out my name yet.
You know, it
But-
takes time when you're
It
best
does.
friends with somebody.
I know,
The names
right?
come later. Friendship first,
Friendship first.
and the names come.
All right.
Oh, man. What
Ayanna,
a day.
You're my favorite.
Yeah.
Say something hilarious. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Very good. All right. Rambunctious group we got here. Can we contain the excitement?
Kool-Aid juice, brown Pop-Tart.
Say it again.
Kool-Aid juice, brown Pop-Tart.
Oh, Kool-Aid with the
Kool-Aid
Pop-Tarts.
juice. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
We were 8 years old all over again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very good, Ayanna.
Candy bar.
And candy bar. Very nice. Motivated by food, this group. Mr. B. Chisel. How's the mic smell?
How's that mic smell, Ev?
It smells fine.
Very good.
Thanks.
All right, next up. You know this guy. You've heard his voice, etc.
He just keeps coming back.
No need for an introduction. I think he snuck in here when we're not looking. Mr. Brian Introduce yourself in 10 seconds or less.
My name is Brian Martin, and I know we're not getting to the questions yet, but
all right, thank you very much,
good
Brian.
job, Brian.
Good
We
introduction.
enjoyed that.
All right, very good. That's introductions. We got a great group here. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Yeah,
you guys are
it's been
friends
awesome.
outside, as well as in here.
How'd you feel
And
about
I'll-
Chris cutting you off right there, Brian?
well,
Oh, it's all right, Brian. All right, moving along.
So next up, brand new segment. All right, let's roll that theme song. Today on the Late Morning Show, Brian B. Chisel Martin. The Late Morning Show is recorded live in front of a studio audience. Okay, welcome to the Late Morning Show with DJ CT. This is a brand new segment. We are on a live talk show. Studio audience in here in Studio A in Fine Line Studios. Got my sidekick to the left, DJ Dollar Signs.
That's me.
All right. Brian Martin, you're my first guest on the Late Morning Talk Show. Very good. All right, Brian, I got the questions for you here. Brian, it says here in my notes that you hired the law firm of Sutton & Sutton to represent you in the case of Brian Martin and others versus MTV Exhibit and other affiliations. What happened, Brian? Did you ever get your rims? Oh, and side note, Sutton & Sutton is the sponsor of our show. I just need to add that disclaimer.
So be nice.
Chris pulled me aside and made sure that I referenced that. He made us the bowling shirts with the names on the back. Shout out Sutton & Sutton, attorneys at law, 1555. 1555, we got you. Mr. Brian, what happened? Did you ever get those rims?
I never got them. There's supposed to be there's
Kind of a mix-up. Tell me more, Mr. Brian.
Kind of a mix-up, but
Talk to me about the mix-up.
I was supposed to get rims for my so I could pimp my ride. But I had to get several.
Brian, the audience knows exactly what happened. I'm talking about your lawsuit. What's going to happen?
Yeah, why are you suing us, dude? You come back on the show and then you sue us?
You know,
And you got a good attorney as well. Practicing law for 3 years.
I'm gonna break it down to you. You have to, find the right predicament to make this podcast go well. If it doesn't work, that's what have to happen. It's in state federal law that we make this awesome. And we want 100,000 people.
Sounds like you've been listening closely to the law firm of Sutton & Sutton. They do know their stuff. All right, Brian, next question. It says here that you're a huge fan of Hanson. What exactly is an oombop?
Oombop is like a technician to where you...
Very good. Brian, should we raise the federal minimum wage?
Yeah, if you want. I'm not too superstitious.
Ah, very good. I'm not superstitious either. Brian, it says here you have the largest lip gloss collection in the Tri-County area. Brian, what's your favorite shade of lip gloss?
Lip gloss? Lip gloss?
My producer wrote here in my notes.
My favorite lip gloss is the red color.
The red, of course. Looks great. Goes with your eyes. Brian, the studio's willing to pay for you to get something pierced. What will it be, Brian? This is a gift for you. We have A, eyebrow, B, tongue, or C, butt cheeks. What will it be? We have a piercer on standby. I just have to give him a call. He'll be coming in. What will it be?
Run that back to me again.
A, eyebrow, B, tongue, or C, butt cheeks. Piercing's on us. Fine Line Studios. Whatever you want.
Butt cheeks.
Butt cheeks it is.
You seem like a butt cheek guy.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Audience is enjoying that one. Brian, how much does the peel and eat shrimp buffet cost at Jose Suave's down at the Lake Shelton? He's got multiple buffets. They swap them out daily. How much does the peel and eat shrimp buffet cost?
I
Is it good? You gotta peel them and then eat them. Brian, why does Donald Duck wear a shirt and no pants?
because he have no clothes,
He has a shirt, but no pants.
no drawers, no boxes.
Yeah, he's making hat from his torso down.
No regular clothes. That's holy.
Very good. Chickpeas are neither chick nor peas. Discuss.
Should know neither peas. It must have no flavor, no taste, no good tasting. So that's because it doesn't taste
Very
good.
good. Brian, what are your thoughts on climate change?
Climate change is like a reaction. It's called the momentum. Sergeant Judge, like Judge Hatchet. It's kind of a fear to where you have to face it.
Very good. Brian, who are you taking to prom this year?
I'm taking Evan Fortune.
You have to ask him.
I'm a
You
lucky
have to get
man.
down
I'm
on
a
one knee
lucky-
and ask
lucky
him
man.
and give him a single rose.
Can you get down on a knee for me, Brian?
Yeah,
You will?
yeah, I will.
All right.
Brian, I hear this all the time from your home staff people here that your celebrity lookalike is Keanu Reeves. What's your favorite movie starring Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves. Let's see. Hustle and Flow.
Did he star in that?
Yes, of course.
My
he
favorite's
started
Bill
it.
and Ted's.
Yeah, Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
Bogus Adventure was
Solid.
pretty dope too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one more question, Brian.
Yes.
See, let me get a good one. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
What I really, really, really want, I want a good paying job. Let's give me a lot of money.
Very good. That concludes Brian on the late morning talk show.
This is Amy Cakes, and you're listening to the Fine Point podcast at Fine Line Studios.
My name is Evan, and I'm about to draw some knowledge all over you. Life means good. You should never play the lottery because it's gross. Why should you wear a hat when it's raining? Because to keep your head dry and stuff. You should never sit on a dog because dogs get us. Yep, real ones. But cartoon ones are good. You should never drive blindfolded because it's not that safe. You should cook the cookies before you eat them. The mullet's coming back. Santa and Mrs. Claus, they're at the North Pole. Taco flavor kisses are the best kisses. I don't mind playing Battleship on the water because it's easy and stuff. I heard Erin burped before, but she belched before, but she said excuse me. Because we all do things. We all do that. Yeah, this is Evan, and I dropped some serious knowledge.
This was Dropping Knowledge with Evan. All right, thank you so much for joining the late morning show with CT.
He really is the wisest of Evans here. Like
He
between
is.
me and him, I don't know if I can
I called his
even
agent
compete.
yesterday, and they're like, do you think you can handle this guy in the late morning talk show?
He's just going to keep dropping knowledge on you. He dropped knowledge all over
Exactly.
Brian. I'm pretty sure Brian came out a little smarter.
And I got
you?
Evan's writer, and it was just candy. That's all that was on there.
Smarties and...
Candy and soda. He wants it backstage.
Candy
and guess
and
what?
soda.
You got it, bro.
Yep. Congratulations.
You got it. But no yellow M&Ms, so we took all
I
those
like
out.
yellow M&Ms.
Oh, he
shoot.
does.
Fortunately, I put them all in a bag. I'll put them back in the green room for you. I'll talk to your assistant. Make sure you get those yellow M&Ms on the way out.
Other yellow M&Ms.
Yep, very good. All right, so back on the podcast, we got a new track by Gerald entitled G-Funk. Evan, what do you think about your friend Gerald?
I like Gerald.
All right, the energy is at fever peak right now. We got to calm him down. Brian, 10 seconds or less. Something about Gerald, please.
Gerald knows what to do.
Does Gerald know what not to do?
Gerald knows not to get.
Does he see you when you're sleeping?
No, he doesn't.
Does he know when you're awake?
He only knows if I'm looking at him.
Fair enough. Let's roll a new track by Gerald entitled
Gerald Marr.
G-Funk. Roll that All right, what a fabulous song by Gerald.
Let's give it up for Gerald. Round of applause for Gerald.
Upbeat. All right, brand new segment called How You Doing with Ayanna. Audience, I don't know if you're ready for this segment. Ayanna, how you doing?
How you doing, Titi? How you doing, boy?
I'm doing that's fine on cloud 9.
How you doing, Evan?
Fine, good.
How you doing, Selena? Good.
Very good. This concludes How You Doing with Ayanna. Thank you so much for that.
Nice.
All right, so we're running out of time. Let's do some final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Charles
Selena.
reaching out for a hand. Final thoughts, Charles. What do you got for us? Squinting eyes, squinting face. The world, I get so many emails because Charles is on like every podcast. They want to hear that voice.
He's very mysterious.
Mm-hmm.
Charles is the mysterious one of the podcast, but this wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Charles. He's the mastermind behind it.
Exactly. He's the producer. I don't think anyone knows that.
Yeah.
He pays the bills.
He does pay the bills because he's executive producer.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
He funds my pocket, right? Right, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
Just stares at me.
Very good. Final thoughts with Selena. Give us some final thoughts. What would you like to say to the audience, coast to coast and worldwide? Go ahead, Miss Selena Carter.
Tell us what you're going to have for lunch.
I got some yellow chips and pudding and a sandwich in my lunch.
Selena Carter loves that lunch.
Selena, what's your favorite meal?
White Castle. I like 4 cheeseburgers, a medium fry, and a Diet Coke.
Do you feel like you need to go on a diet?
I think so.
Very good. All right, Evan, the E-Man, looking sharp today. What are your final thoughts here on the podcast? Go ahead, Mr. Evan.
I don't know.
Anything you'd like to say to your fans listening coast to coast?
Like,
Your assistant backstage told me to say to you that you're a very interesting and smart person.
yes, I am.
And you can say anything you want to your fans right now. 6,000 followers on
I
Facebook.
like
Go
them
ahead.
all. I like them all.
What do you think about everybody in the world?
By the way, that's just a fan page. He doesn't respond directly if you send him a message on Facebook.
I like everybody in the world.
Did you have fun on the podcast?
I had fun on the broadcast.
Would you come back?
Yes, but
If his schedule permits. He's got a lot of speaking engagements throughout the week.
Evan, are you going on your book tour later this month?
which book tour?
The audiobook.
The audiobook. Evan's audiobook called Audiobook.
I don't know.
Would you like to?
No.
Well, he's got a meet and greet to get to, so we don't want to hold you up. I think you're going to the Mills Mall for the old meet and greet. Fans lined up around the block. wanting a piece of that new audiobook, Dropping Knowledge.
Are you gonna sign some audiobooks for us today, Ev?
Leave a couple with the studio. In the ear, I'm getting the Sutton and Sutton's letting me know that if you leave a couple behind, they'll do you some favors in the future. So remember, they've been practicing a lot for 3 weeks, or 4 weeks now.
How do you feel about Chris Sutton, Evan? Is he a good lawyer?
Yes.
50-50. All
Very
right.
good. All right, Miss Ayanna Parker.
Ayanna Parker.
We've been dreaming about this day for you to be on the podcast. You are here. Final thoughts from you, Ayanna. What would you like to say to your fans coast to coast? You're sitting next to a celebrity, Evan, who's got an audiobook. What do you have planned for the future, Miss Ayanna?
Janine,
Who's that?
my friend,
What does she like to do for fun?
took me to the club church.
The Club Church.
Club Church?
Love it.
Is the name of the church called Club, or is the name of the club called Church?
Club church.
All right. That makes sense.
Very good. So you get your Bible study in, turn on the lights, play the music.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
What are you
Best
gonna-
of both worlds.
What are you going to do this weekend, Ayanna?
Barbecue.
What do you have at the barbecue?
What flavors of quinoa are you going to have?
Chicken hamburgers.
What about Kool-Aid juice?
Kool-Aid juice.
Is that organic?
Is it organic?
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing?
Raisin cookies.
Razor cookies. Don't bite too hard.
Cheez-Its?
Doritos.
Hypothetically, Ayanna, you could just snap your fingers and have 5 different types of food in front of you. What would they be? Your top 5 favorite food items of all time. Go ahead. Number 1 is?
Yes.
Okay. Number 2 is? Very good. Number 3.
We have nama beans.
Nama beans.
Potato salad.
Potato salad. Number 4. And number 5, your favorite food of all time, Miss Ayanna. Let us know.
What's your favorite food, Ayanna?
Peach cobbler pie.
Peach cobbler pie.
Very
Peach
nice. I
cobbler
heard
pie.
something different. Thank you.
All right. And who's your best friend?
Evelyn.
We are
Evelyn.
best friends.
With the pretty hair.
Do you want to boop boop? Boop boop boop.
The old
boop,
nose
boop,
touch.
Boop. All right, my turn.
Boop him.
Yeah, say it in the mic.
Boop, 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 boop,
All right.
boop, boop.
Touching noses.
Do it again.
Boop, 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 boop,
Lovely
boop, boop, boop,
voice.
boop.
We all love Ayanna, right? You love Ayanna?
All right. We love her. All right. Mr. Brian, in 13 seconds or less. Final thoughts. Mr. Brian, ready, set, go.
This podcast was very awesome, and I was really looking toward
3 seconds.
being a part of it.
Okay. Very good, Brian.
How'd you feel about this podcast, Brian?
It was
In 1 second.
It was awesome. It was
Okay.
awesome.
So this is your 5th one. How does it rank of all the podcasts you've been on?
I would say pretty hot, pretty good.
Which one was your favorite podcast, though, Brian? Was it Bad Girls Club?
No, the podcast that I did.
Which one of all the 5? Name your top choice, your favorite podcast. There's so many, but can you pick a favorite?
Um,
Are you unable to talk about this due to
No.
the lawsuit?
number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8. You like
last
the
one.
Family Feud one?
Yes.
Why? You
Because
realize you kind of screwed me on that one, right?
You lost the fast money.
You lost the fast money, and now I have to get soaked.
Brian, I know you're under litigation. You can't say too much, but what did you like about the last podcast so much?
it was awesome. Everybody had enthusiasm.
The old enthusiasm.
And again, Brian, why are you suing the Fine Point podcast again? Why are you suing us? With Sutton and Sutton?
Cause
Into the microphone. Oh, we know it's a sensitive topic, but
'cause Sutton
And Sutton.
and Sutton. Another Sutton.
Is the law firm representing you in the case of Brian Martin and others versus MTV, Exhibit, and other affiliates,
Yes.
aka the Fine Point Podcast. Should we lawyer up?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Very
countersue you, Brian, for running over my foot the other day.
Yeah.
Remember when you broke my sunglasses?
Damien ran over my foot too, but
Yeah.
that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
All right, very good. See you in court, Brian. This concludes number 9.
We did it. We've been here for 9 times, guys. 9 times.
times.
And we had Selena, we had Evan, we had Ayana, and then Brian. We can't seem to get rid of you, Brian, can we?
'Cause I'm the best one. That's why.
Of course, spoken like.
That's the countersue. Is like,
yeah.
he has to be at every podcast.
Cause you know why? A lot of people want it. A lot of people want that.
Correct.
And
Your
I'm
fan
very
club
proud of
is
that.
available. Yeah.
You ever gonna take a picture, Brian, and then show everyone who you are?
Mm-hmm.
You want to send some autographs out this afternoon?
Yes.
All right, we've got 2 meet and greets going on at the Mills Mall. We'll see you there, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
All right, podcast number 9
Number
in the books.
9.
9
Making it
times.
have 9
9 times. Let's roll that outro. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Round of applause. You guys did awesome. Confused stares all around. Roll that outro. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.